Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for being here today. Just wanted to give an update from the full resources here of the city and the county that really came together overnight to work together to address the situation relating to an order that we received from DEP. Again, just want to clarify that there has been no evidence of any bacterial infection in the water resources. We have been acting out of an abundance of caution. The order relating to a flush and boil advisory was put in place yesterday. We've been working overnight to address the situation and also to deploy fresh and clean water to the areas of the city that are affected. So just want to sort of give a little bit of an update and turn it over to the professionals who have been working literally throughout the night to address the situation. First, with respect to the status of addressing the water quality issues, we've been in conversations with the Department of Environmental Protection here in the state, and I'm going to turn it over to Director Lindstrom from PWSA to give an update about that. Secondly, we worked overnight and this morning with a collaboration with local, state, and surrounding police to bring in water buffaloes from Washington and the various counties around the city, which as of right now in 15 locations around the city are providing fresh and clean water. And that I'll have Director Hisrick, our Public Safety Director, Chief Costa, and Commander Trapp, who put that together in the last few hours. Really heroic efforts through a number of jurisdictions to make sure that citizens of the city have access to water. And then finally turn it over to Chief Jones, our Fire Department Chief, to talk about our water bottle. We've supplied a stockpile. We are prepared to wait this out. We do believe that we've made a number of corrections to the system. We have presented information to the DEP, and we're trying to achieve full compliance with their order. But in case we have to wait this out, we've stockpiled water bottles. We've opened up the fire warehouse for donations of water, and Chief Jones can give a little bit more background about that. And then finally, Superintendent Hamlet is also here to answer any questions relating to the public school systems, which, as you know, are closed today, relating to, for the affected areas to make sure that our kids are kept safe as well. So first and foremost, I'll turn it over to Director Lindstrom of PWSA.
Thank you, Kevin. As I stated last night, PWSA, along with DEP, issued a flush and boil notice with an abundance of caution for our water users. Just to reiterate also, we found no contaminants at all detected in our water system. But since this is precautionary, because we had a potential for insufficient disinfectant treatment at one location, it was prudent to issue this notice to assure public safety and that there was minimal risk to public health. So what do we do over the last 10 hours, 12 hours? We mobilized our staff and our contractors to modify the disinfectant properties of the system to assure compliance with DEP regulations. We increased the chlorination input to the entire system for the entire water system starting yesterday evening. We removed the entire membrane filtration and the Highland Reservoir system off of the water system. As of 10 p.m. last night, the area of concern was removed from the water system completely. We increased the actual production of water from another reservoir to assure adequate pressure across the system. We're currently providing all water from the Aspenville drinking water treatment facility for all customers, and this plant has proven to meet all DEP compliance requirements. We put in an ancillary drinking water pumping station to assure that we have the ability to supply water to the entire city. We're also increasing our measurement of we've actually increased it by sevenfold. 7 different chemical measurements we're taking at over 34 sites across the city. We're doing this, again, out of an abundance of caution, not because there's 34 things that we're concerned about. We're only concerned about one, and that was the chlorination. We are sending water quality experts across the city to collect these samples, get them to labs, and get the results back to the Department of Environmental Protection. We just recently, today, at 10 o'clock, met with DEP, with our engineering experts, our water quality experts, to tell them of what we did to address and isolate the area of concern, to make sure that the system is functioning properly, and what our plans are to provide them the adequate data that they need to make the decision to lift the boil notice. We are continuing to support the city, along with Kevin Ackland's superior leadership, to help resource bottled water and bulk water where needed, and participate in the coordination and delivery of water. I'm going to wait until the end to answer any questions, because I know you'd like to hear more from PWSA, and I will do so, but let me get through the next speaker. So I'll turn it over to the EOC director at this time.
Good afternoon. Over the last 18 hours, there's been an extensive effort to be able to support 15 water stations that are close to or now fully operational throughout the city of Pittsburgh. That list has been provided to the appropriate media outlets. I would like to personally extend a thanks to the multiple bureaus within the public safety, Allegheny County Emergency Services, the Pennsylvania State Police, Port Authority Police, PWSA, PEMA, and Public Works. These individuals, and there have been probably over 100 individuals that have been working throughout the last 18 hours to make this happen. They've been working around the clock to make sure that the adequate water supplies are going to be provided to the residents and visitors of the city of Pittsburgh. We do appreciate the public's patience while we coordinate the water supplies. Chief Jones will mention the 311 system for those individuals that are unable to boil water or go out and obtain water. I will say I've just checked with the county's 911 system. There has not been any increase of EMS calls over the last 18 hours. So with that being said, I will turn it over to Chief Jones. And once again, I'd like to thank everyone in public safety and those mentioned for their efforts during the past 18 hours.
Good afternoon, everyone. As the director stated, it is important to remember that our first line of defense is to boil your water before use. Those who cannot boil their water or are not capable of getting to one of the bulk water sites, you can dial the mayor's 311 line, and we will ascertain your capabilities and make every effort to deliver water to you. It will take a little bit of time, asking you to be patient, but we will get you a substantial amount of water that you will need sometime today. Probably will be within an hour, depending on call volume. Again, I want to state that we do have water available. However, it is limited in supply, and the first line of defense is for you to boil the water. Okay.
Thank you, Chief. Just want to add before I turn over to Superintendent Hamlet, just the heroic efforts that took place this morning. Police escorts meeting water buffalo convoys on 79, bringing them into the city. This was really pulled off in a matter of hours. So, Commander Trapp, your work in coordination, and Chief Guy Costa coordinating with DPW really made this all happen. by noon today, which was fairly heroic. Thousands of gallons of water being delivered to our fire stations across the city. So Superintendent Hamlet, give you an opportunity to come up and talk about the efforts at Pittsburgh Public Schools. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, good afternoon, everyone. So I want to give a big thank you to PWSA for supporting the schools by delivering water this morning, and also a big thanks to all the local, meaning city, county, CRTs and emergency response teams, but also federal if they're involved as well. Anyone that's supported this effort as well right now moving forward. But also a big thanks to the PPS CRT team who was on the phones last night till about 11 o'clock working on this issue to make sure that we made the right decisions in the best interest for our children moving forward. So just know that we'll be fully open tomorrow, thanks again to PWSA for delivering water and making sure we have the water on hand for our children and our faculty and staff to have tomorrow. So we will fully be open tomorrow and Friday as well, but also working to secure additional water if this extends. So again, we'll be ready to open schools thanks to all the support we have from the city and local government. So thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.